This Titan Sports pack, this is a Scout 3400. It's been my go-to pack for a few years now, and it's been so awesome. Once you watch the video, you'll see why I'm actually about to retire it. So I've had multiple requests now for me to show what my main gear loadout is, just for a regular day of hiking. In this pack, I've got everything I would take. It's packed up just like I would take it. And we're going to run through the items. I'm going to let you know. As you can see, this bag has a lot of slack. And that's why I'm going to be retiring it. It's because I've really downsized my gear. If you remember this EDC video here somewhere, I've really downsized my EDC as well. Something as simple as just a blade, or blade and a pen, wallet, phone, that type of deal. No crazy gear. I've also done the same thing to my hiking bag. I've just gotten rid of a lot of the unrealistic, impractical gear that never gets used, and let's just lay it out and have a look at what I take. So what you're seeing right here is my entire bushcraft kit. It's not everything I have, but it's all my main gear. This is pretty well all I'll ever take on a hike, right from this blue pack right here all the way to right here. So I'm just going to go down through it, and we'll take a look at some of the gear. There's definitely some nice stuff on the table. You can see why I'm retiring that big 55-liter pack. Is that it's big, clunky, and kind of heavy for the little bit of gear I have here. This can all fit in pretty much a small standard backpack. So I'm going to downsize my pack. I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm actually getting a new pack for my wife for Christmas. Very excited, but it's killing me because I know she has it, and I'm not allowed to use it yet. I've tried convincing her. Not happening. Anyways, we'll start on this end. This is my fire kit. This was a gift from Craig, Forest Walker 111. Check out his channel. I love this. I really like leather, really like eclectic things, and nice looking gear like this. It's just a drawstring pack, and in here I would just keep some dryer lint, little bits of dryer lint, a little packet of wood shavings. This is spare ferrule, sometimes a little bit of birch rind. All depends on what I have. I have a couple wet fires and things like that. Nothing special, just something to keep in some tinners and stuff. It's pretty weightless, but very handy. I used to keep a whole bunch of cordage, a big can of it. Now I've downsized to just a little bit. Cordage can get actually quite heavy as you build up a couple, say 100-foot rolls or whatever. A cordage can become quite heavy. Just a little bit like this, plenty enough to set up a small shelter or a tarp, or tie together a tripod or something like that. On to some of the fun stuff you're probably interested in. Now, every time I go out, I have two main blades, which are my two diving sparrows. This is the Boreal here. You've seen it lots of times. This is a big tank of a knife, quite capable. Leather sheath. It's a dangler. It's only a dangler. It's got a ferro rod on it, so some redundancy. I have a ferro rod here and a ferro rod in my fire kit. So this is my main blade, and then I usually take some kind of small backup blade. Now, all the time, it's this here. It's a Cold Steel Mini Pendleton. This wasn't a real expensive blade, but definitely a lot of value, and I really like a small little knife for small camp tasks. It's much neater than this big knife here. You're not going to want to do any batoning or anything like that with this thing. It's just doesn't have the weight, just too small of a knife, but got a sheath on it made for me. You could replace both of these, or both of these aren't really necessary, but they make a great pairing, and for me the weight is worth it. Here I have the Mora Light My Fire in a custom Scout sheath I just finished up. This is Scout carry only, so it's horizontal. This would go through your belt, clip back here in the front. Really like this sheath. I think it's a great look. Let me know. Hit the like button down below. Let me know what you think. It's got beeswax burnished edges. Real heavy snaps. I love this friction fit. You're not able to shake that out of there. So this is a great little blade option too. I do take it sometimes. This has a fire steel all-in-one. Let me skip this one for a second. This is one thing that never leaves my pack, and this is my my mini sawyer system. So I don't know if you've seen this system before. I actually have a video on it. I'll link it here somewhere. There's your filter. Your filter for the sawyer system. So this allows you to drink water out of basically any water system you come across. To me, this is just a fantastic little piece to have in my kit all the time. Good pair of leather gloves. Can't beat it. These are getting quite worn. These were white when I got them. I've stitched them back together a couple times. They're real dirty, but man, you can't beat that fit of a good worn-in pair of leather gloves. Suspenders. You've seen me wear these probably lots, and I really love them. The beautiful thing about these suspenders is that they're made with clips to go on a belt. So usually you wear either suspenders or a belt, but these let you wear suspenders with your belt, and it helps take the weight off your belt. So when I'm carrying heavy things like this on my belt, sometimes it can get a little hard on the hips, or it still tries to pull your pants down. But this lets pull some of the weight up off your belt, puts it on your shoulders. So these are excellent for anyone interested. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Check them out. First aid kit. Always carry a basic first aid kit. This has gauze, tape, pressure bandages, things like that. Things that would get me out of a situation if I got caught. Always an axe, usually around this size. This is my Wetterling's large hunter. That is a stock sheath, but this is a collar made by me. Has a beautiful shaving sharp edge on it there now. I sure do love this axe. I don't hear enough about it. Anyone looking for a good axe? This is it right here. This is quite a piece. The last thing, and the thing that varies a little bit in my kit, I still haven't fully figured out, is cook kit. Tried a lot of different things, even to not carrying a cook kit and just cooking like on spits and over open fires and things, and just can't figure out a good cooking system for me yet. Lately, seems I've always been carrying, well, I always take my kettle tin. So this is just an old, probably a tomato soup tin with a wire on it. This just works great. It's the absolute perfect size and shape for boiling the kettle. I also carry, this is just an old apple juice bottle. This could switch out whenever, just something, some kind of little light plastic bottle to carry water in. This is nice because it does have a big spout on it. So for collecting water up out of a stream or something like that, it works really nice. A mug. This is a super light mug, almost weightless. Always carry a mug. And then this is kind of a standard lately, which is a small 8-inch cast iron skillet. And cast iron is so nice for cooking over the fire because you've got that weight in the material. You don't really burn it up or spoil it over the heat of the fire. You can take the heat. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, so this is my basic cook kit, I would say. Other than that, maybe a wooden fork or a wooden spoon, sorry, wooden ladle or spatula or something like that. Depends on what I'm cooking, but this will handle pretty much anything I want to cook. And that's my entire loadout. Like I said, it's not real extravagant. I used to carry a lot more gear, but this is my main. This is, I'm not suggesting this is a minimalist setup. It's not, but it's definitely pretty simple. That's why I'm downsizing my pack. Get as light, efficient as possible, and just help me enjoy my time out a little more. Still got lots of tools and gear to play with while I'm out there, but I'm not loaded down with all kinds of gear. Oftentimes, the terrain here where I am in Newfoundland, let me get you up a little bit here. terrain where I am here in Newfoundland, a lot of times where I hike is a lot of hills, cliffs, and things like that. And I'm still young enough and agile enough that I can climb things like that. Lots of times me and Rag go out, and there's spots where we're down actually climbing up over small cliff faces and holding onto roots and trees and jumping across small ravines and things like that. Probably not the best idea sometimes when you're out there, but we're young, we're fairly agile still, so, and I just don't want to be burdened down with a big pack loaded down with gear. It takes some of the fun out of it, especially if, you know, you're getting burdened down going up the hills and stuff. I want to be able to last as long as possible. Feel like it's best for me right now. Give you another look at a knife just because I know you like them. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button. Please comment down below. Tell me a little bit about what your thoughts are on my gear. I'll just mention one more thing. This is always worn as a necker for me, and I've got it on a little bit of paracord that runs through the sheath, and then this leather strap here, which is much nicer on the back of the neck than a piece of cord that kind of burns and scrubs at your neck. This here really grips, so it isn't sliding around, and it's much more comfortable. Yep, so like I said, comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already using this little button here. It's a new feature YouTube has out. Hope you liked the video. We'll see you in the next one.